Hi, I'm Rick Jansen. Welcome to my fly bench. You know, back when I was first learning to tie flies in the early 1980s, none of us had whip finishing tools. I don't know if they didn't exist or we were just too cheap to buy them, but that's the way it was. In fact, the very first class I took, not even the instructor had one of these. That instructor taught us how to whip finish our flies using just our fingers. Now, while I own several of these, and most of the time I put them to use, there are times and places where it's just more convenient to do it by hand. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to whip finish using just your fingers. First, I'm going to show it to you with string on a bar, metal bar, and then I'm going to do it on the vise with the bobbin. Let's take a look at that. First I will demonstrate the half hitch. I place my first two fingers on top of the thread, taking the bobbin and thread now and crossing over both fingers and bringing it down. Now I've got a cross in the thread there that you can see, and it's formed a loop, which I then throw over the eye of the hook, secure the string with my thumb, remove my two fingers and pull. There's one half hitch. I'll demonstrate again, two fingers on top of the thread, bringing the thread forward to cross my fingers on top and down. Now I've got the cross and the loop formed. I put that over the head of the hook, secure it with my thumb and pull tight. The hand done whip finish is similar to begin, first two fingers, but this time you bring it underneath the string. You give that string a twist, and so now this line is crossing over the main line attached to the hook. I take that cross now and I slip it over the eye of the hook, getting that loop over the hook, and I bring it up to where I want to tie it off. Now my fingers are a bit awkward here, so I bring my index finger back to where my second finger is and then point a pistol with two barrels. Having done that, I level my hand and spread my fingers. I have formed a new cross. This cross now will go over the eye of the hook again. Now my fingers are awkward. I bring my index finger back to my second finger, form my two-fingered pistol, and I've got the cross again. Finally, I pass that over the eye of the hook and secure it with my thumb and pull down. And there I have a hand-done whip finish. For the half hitch, I'm going to pull some slack on the bobbin so I can get my fingers in here. My two fingers go on top of the thread. Then I draw the bobbin over my fingers to form a loop. That loop has got the line crossed here now. Now I've got a loop here. We're going to push the eye of the hook through that loop, secure the thread in the place I want it exactly, place my thumb on it to hold it, withdraw my two fingers from the loop and pull tight. Again, two fingers on top, cross the thread over the top of your fingers, forming a loop. Now push the eye through that loop, secure it in spot with your thumb, withdraw your two fingers, pull tight. The whip finish is similar to the half hitch, but with some differences. In the half hitch, we put our fingers on top of the thread. In the whip finish, we're going to put them under the thread. Now what we do with our hand here is I'm going to rotate my hand to the right with my index finger rotating around my second finger. But my second finger on the rotation is going to catch the thread. So I'm catching the thread with the fingertip, now rotating my index finger around it. I formed a loop there with the thread crossing over it. That crossing point comes under the hook. And the loop we've got here where my thumb is, that's where we're going to push the eye through. So we bring that cross under it, push the eye through. Now my hand is very awkward, so I'm going to draw my index finger back towards myself to become together with my second finger. This is where I again form my two-fingered pistol. I spread my fingers apart and level my hand. Now I rotate my hand down below the hook, and I've again got that loop ready to go the eye to go through. So I push the eye through that one. I'm back to my awkward hand position. Draw my finger back towards me and parallel to my second finger. Make my two-fingered pistol. Spread my fingers, level my hand, and then rotate around down below the hook. One more time, drawing the eye up through that loop. Now I secure the thread with my thumb, withdraw my fingers, and pull tight. And I have a hand-done whip finish. With a little practice, you can become quite rapid with this process. So here I'm just going to show it to you at speed. Getting my fingers on there, wrap, 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 done.